What a great scene, right? So the movie GOAT has just been released, and today I'm going to be showing you the full movie breakdown and all the Easter eggs you missed in it. So without further ado guys, let's just get right into it. The movie starts off showing us the story of a GOAT named Will Harris, who has had a tough life but dreams of becoming a very professional roarball player, the most exciting sport in the universe. Growing up in the city of Vineland, Will has always idolized Jett Fillmore, the city's top player, and one day his mother Louise Harris surprises him with tickets to his first live game, where he sees Jett in action and vows to be just like her someday. 10 years pass and Will still trains relentlessly, but life isn't easy for him. He rents a garage from a guy called Frank, a rodent landlord, and works as a delivery driver. They watch the news where veteran Jett Fillmore is being compared to the new generation, led by a horse named Main Attraction. Fans then start debating who's better, and Jett is struggling as the Thorns are in a losing streak, affecting Vineland's businesses because they were bringing in so many people. But Will remains motivated, believing a team will eventually recruit him someday. As Will delivers orders, he still sees that the Thorns keep losing points and he stops watching full games. He also has to adapt to living among much bigger animals. It's not easy for a goat. Later on, Will has to deliver to his friends Daryl and others, who tell him that the Thorns are playing against the Magma Corp Magmas, where Main Attraction plays. As usual, Jett is losing, and Will decides to train at the neighborhood court, knowing others will take over once the match ends. He arrives, does a few moves, and proves he's really good. He cheers himself on, scoring basket after basket. Just as he's about to make an epic shot, Archie Everhart, a rhino who thinks he rules the court, blocks the ball easily and tells Will that small animals will never make a roarball team, and Will is sent home. Meanwhile, Jett leaves the professional stadium after a loss, and fans ask her for autographs, which she happily gives, but then they question her about why she hasn't won the Claw trophy. Annoyed at this, she heads to the locker room and she talks to Flo Everson, the team owner, who stays pretty calm despite the poor game. Then Jett demands action to improve the team, pointing out gaps in skill and vacant positions, insisting Flo should fix them. Back with Will, he sneaks home to avoid waking anyone, and Frank reminds him about overdue rent. Will asks for more time, explaining he's in a rough patch. Frank sympathizes with him, but reminds him that dreams don't pay rent, and tells Will to get a real job. Goats don't play roarball, he tells him. There is no future in it. Frank gives Will 24 hours to pay or he'll rent the space to somebody else. That same night, Will can't sleep at all. He's worried about getting evicted. Looking at Jett's poster, he vows to never give up. He decides to sell his best sneakers, a special edition and his most prized possession. With friends, he visits a street dealer who starts inspecting the shoes. He even does a smelling test, and the dealer confirms that they really are a rare edition. Astonished at this, Will accepts a low offer, but he has no choice. They discover Main Attraction at the court though, winning easily and beating Archie. Will, fed up, challenges Main Attraction. Main laughs, saying that goats have no future in the game, and essentially saying that a goat is no match for a pro in the game. Will bets everything he has, even shocking his friends. They know it's to cover rent, but it's too risky to challenge a pro. Main, feeling the crowd's eyes and very nervous about the situation, accepts. First to score 3 baskets, wins. Main starts confidently, but Will scores the first basket and then the second, thrilling the neighborhood crowd. Main loses patience, plays seriously, and scores the final basket, winning. Though Will played well, he lacks experience in a real game. That's exactly what people saw. Will's friends cheer him up, pointing out that he gave Main a real challenge and more cameras captured the game, which was good for him. That same night, Will sneaks back to the garage but finds it rented to somebody else. Sad at this, he gathers his things to leave, and Frank's children apologize, assuring Will that he'll be great at roarball someday. They even give him a hamburger as consolation, which Will gratefully eats. Will stays with Daryl, his friend, and the next day walking to work, people start recognizing him for being the one who faced Main Attraction. At the restaurant, Flo waits for him, congratulating Will and offering him a spot on the Thorns, hoping he can turn the team's losing streak around. Excited at this, Will signs the contract. His friends are cheering, but Jett learns about the new member. She expects a big rhino or an agile crocodile, but it's a goat, and she rushes to Flo complaining, but Flo insists that the decision is final. Jett has to respect the decision, and Will tells Jett that he's trained hard and is thrilled to share share the court with her, but she dismisses him as a teammate. At the press conference, journalists question Will, doubting if he's a distraction or a prey on the field. Jett sarcastically reassures them that Will is ready, and then Will meets Coach Dennis, who hints that he's gonna be a backup while Jett leaves. Will joins team practice, meeting Olivia Burke, Moto Olachenko, Archie Everhart, Lenny Williamson, and others. Will is the youngest in the team, but Flo insists that he's gonna join the professional court. Will sits on the bench for the first game, studying plans and analyzing the players. The Thorns lose again though, and Will still doesn't play. Days pass, the team travels for another match, and Will struggles to bond with the teammates, especially Jett, who mocks him sarcastically at every single opportunity that she gets. Maine taunts Will in a rap about never reaching his level. Will starts to enjoy the luxury hotel and luxurious life that he's living with the team now, but still connects with his friends via video, showing that he hasn't changed and he hasn't become another person because of fame and fortune. Jett interrupts him, insisting that Will has to rest, and grudgingly allows him to play the next day, but he's benched again. Jett makes a foul during the game and she gets ejected, giving Will a chance to play finally. Nervous at first, he scores and he leads the players and helps the Thorns win. Will challenges the rival team captain, showing his skills, and the team celebrates. The Thorns return to Vineland and Will gains respect from the teammates who invite him to future games. Jett, previously arrogant, listens and apologizes for all the past mistakes that she made with Will, admitting that she lost confidence after almost winning the Claw Trophy in a critical match. Will shows her that he's an incredible fan, reminding her that she's appreciated, and she was about to win the trophy, but she froze in place, and from that moment on, she felt she had lost her fans' trust. Because of this, Will Harris takes Jett to the restaurant where he used to work, showing her that she really has a lot of fans, people who have always supported her through thick and thin. So Jett meets her true fans and notices how much they appreciate her, even in their own quirky ways. Feeling happy about this, she shares stories about some matches and also approves of the food of the restaurant. Jett then discovers a pair of collection sneakers at the restaurant that she had always wanted. The manager gives them to her on the condition that she wins the Claw Trophy. Afterwards, Jett and Will get to know each other better, and Will shares that his mother, Louise Harris, was a fan of the Thorns, but one day she fell ill and passed away. He also tells Jett that she believed in him, confident he would become a great roarball player, something nobody else believed. Will explains that the restaurant crew and friends from the neighborhood have always supported him through thick and thin. Later that night, Jett notices Main Attraction live online trash-talking Will. She joins his live, defends Will, and tells Main to get ready because they're coming for him and they're winning the tournament and getting the trophy. Finally, the championship arrives. Main starts aggressively putting Will in his place. Will regains his composure with the team's support and starts scoring. Main goes after Will again, so Jett intervenes but injures her foot. The doctor says she can't continue playing. The team feels hopeless without her, but Will encourages everyone to play for Jett. The Thorns tie the score. Olivia regains confidence, outplaying Main spectacularly. Rhino defends Will brilliantly, though he's ejected for the rest of the game. With no options left, Jett joins in, and the coach plan played perfectly. Seconds before the end, Will gets the ball, Main's demand that he pass, but Will shoots from a distance, scoring a breathtaking winning basket. The Thorns win the championship, and they bring the Claw Trophy home. The stadium cheers, Main realizes that he's lost, while Will and Jett celebrate together. Flo arrives to celebrate, but Addie and Ari, the two daughters, make sure she stays away. The Claw Trophy is presented and brought to Vineland. Then, one of the most emotional parts of the movie, Jett hands the leadership to Will, who thanks everyone, especially his late mother. Finally, Flo announces that he's the Thorns' current owner, revealing that he's struck a deal with the new owners and saved the team. Vineland celebrates, and this time in true GOAT style. And that is essentially the end of the GOAT movie by Sony Animation Pictures.